Can seasoning or marinating help in softening overcooked meat?
Hello and welcome to our food science discussion today. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've accidentally overcooked your meat? It happens to the best of us. Today, we're exploring whether seasoning or marinating can help in softening overcooked meat.
What happens when meat is overcooked?
Overcooking meat leads to a tough and dry texture. This occurs because heat causes the proteins in the meat to unwind, a process called denaturation. These proteins then reform into a tight, shriveled configuration, squeezing out moisture and leading to a tougher texture. Once meat is overcooked, the damage is essentially irreversible.
Can marinating soften overcooked meat?
The unfortunate truth is that marinating won't typically soften overcooked meat. Marinating works by partially breaking down the muscle fibers and connective tissues on the surface of the meat. But remember, it works on the surface level and does not penetrate deeply into the meat. In overcooked meat, the proteins have already hardened and lost moisture, and marinating after the fact won't reverse this process.
Can seasoning soften overcooked meat?
Just like marinating, seasoning will not physically soften overcooked meat. Seasoning enhances flavor, which can sometimes create the perception of tenderness by balancing the tougher texture with increased taste.
What can be done with overcooked meat?
While we can't undo overcooking, there are a few tricks to make overcooked meat more palatable. You can 1. Slice it thin. Thin slices can make the toughness less noticeable. 2. Use a sauce. A good sauce can add moisture and flavor, counteracting dryness and blandness. 3. Repurpose it. Chop it up and use it in stews, stir-fries, or salads. The smaller pieces mixed with other ingredients can make the overcooked texture less obvious. So there you have it. While seasoning or marinating can't soften overcooked meat, they can still enhance flavor, and there are other ways to salvage an overcooked dish. So next time you find yourself with an overcooked piece of meat, don't despair, you've got options. Thanks for joining us today. Happy cooking!